Another brick fan with a Harry Potter set. This is Hogwarts Castle Owlery. This is set 76430. It was released in March 2024. It has 364 pieces, 3 minifigures, 5 owls, and cost about $45 when it was released. This is one of 8 Harry Potter sets that were released in March. And this is a brand new building in the Harry Potter collection and is based on the scene from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire where Harry and Cho Chang had a chance meeting in the Owlery. I really like this model. I think it looks really good. I appreciate how tall it is and how many levels there are. There's 5 levels of this particular building. It's really nice to get some new owls. So you see that red owl there in the corner, as well as Pigwidgeon, the miniature little owl. You might also notice Scabbers down here in the corner. So it's nice to see a lot of different animals with this. So let's take a closer look at the build itself. So since this is a really big build, let's go ahead and start down on the bottom here and take a quick look. And like I was saying, there's this stairway here that comes up from either side, and then you see there's a rat down here underneath. Moving around here, you see there's a spider. That stairway kind of comes down this direction, and then there's a rotating section here. So here we have Elops, which is premium owl treats, it looks like. Right here, there's a cookie. Here's Pigwidgeon, who is one of the Weasley's owls. Little water bowl, I would expect. And then just a little cabinet, perhaps, here for the owls. And then on the other side here, we have some more of these newer palm leaves or newer leaf style with a white unicorn horn to make up this little tree here, which I thought turned out pretty nicely. There's these cliff pieces here and then some other small pieces to make this railing here. Presumably people could walk around the outside. Moving up the tower, next to this next level, we have a really cool red owl here. Don't know if this is an actual named owl, but this is the second that I've seen with this spread wing look. And I like it in this red color with the nougat or light brown type printing there. Looks like there's a little bit of orange on the beak and in the eyebrows. Very good looking owl. Of course, there's plenty of places to put owls on the model itself. And then looking at the inside here, there's a lot of these decorations you see with these little tooth pieces. There's letters, of course, because the owls are really into delivering that. And then there's this owl statue here, as you can see on the second level, which is just a tan colored owl, once again with the spread wings. So there's 3 with the spread wings in this set. I suppose if you count the statue, that's a total of 6 owls. Moving up to the next level, see more letters here, more of these tooth pieces. Looking around the front here, you'll see this is Hedwig, which we have gotten in the past. So here's the spread wing version of Hedwig. You can see the yellow around the eyes, the beak, and then the feather printing there on the front of Hedwig. We've seen this particular mold a few times. Here's another brown owl, perhaps a barn owl. Once again, a little orange on the beak there, and then some white and brown printing for the feathers. Once again, kind of in a closed wing look. And then finally, the top of the model here has a couple of lanterns there. There's a spot here for another owl with closed wings. So this is a dark brown owl, as you see here. Some white printing, again yellow around the eyes, and a black beak. So that turned out very nicely as well. There is one of these mystery tiles that's included with this one. as well. So it looks like, I think I've gotten 3 sets with mystery tiles, and I've got that mystery tile in at least 2 of the sets, maybe even 3 of them. Seems like a lot. I do like the way that the molding or the greebling was done here, using these accessory pieces for minifigures to hold on to things. That the first time I've seen them in this tan color. There's another railing here around the edge of the castle as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures now. As I mentioned in the intro, this set does come with 3 minifigures, which include Argus Filch, Harry Potter, and Cho Chang. And here are all 3 of those figures. Filch is really, I like the hairpiece that Filch has with kind of the balding head here on top. You know, the hair going around. He's carrying a broom, obviously. He's got his kind of a waistcoat on, and all brown here with maybe like a blue scarf there. Harry, we get in this nice brown jacket with a gray, kind of looks like sweatshirt behind it. This is in the 4th year, if I remember right, maybe 5th year. This was Order of the Phoenix, I think. No, this was Goblet of Fire, maybe. Regardless, this is Harry with the mid-sized legs. So these are the one plate shorter than the regular legs like Filch has. But they are bendable as opposed to the miniature legs, which have no bend. And then Cho here is in a green jacket, a striped shirt. She has a blue, I like the dark blue scarf, and her legs, pants are matching that dark blue. And then a kind of a light bluish skirt piece here for Cho. No side printing on any of these characters, and some minimal back printing for all of them. Everybody has an alternate expression. So here's Filch and Harry, and of course Cho with their alternate expressions, which are all pretty good. I kind of like that one. Filch looks pretty pleased with himself in his. This is a really fun hairpiece also, as I already mentioned. So there are the 3 minifigures with the set. We already looked at all of the different owls, which are quite nice to have. And so let's go back and I'll give you my final thoughts on this set. Overall, I think this is a really nice set. It was great to get so many owls. There's the 2 named ones with Pigwidgeon and Hedwig, of course, and then the 3 other owls. And then I suppose you could count the owl statue as well. So we do get 6 owls. 2 in the full size with their wings closed, 3 with their wings open, and then the smaller Pigwidgeon there as well. 3 good minifigures. It was nice to get Cho Chang, and of course Filch we've seen a couple of different times in some of these sets, but makes sense to have him here. It was interesting that Filch's cat, Mrs. Norris, was not included with this set, but we did get Rat down there and a spider. So lots of different creatures came with this set. It's going to be interesting to see how this fits in. So they still are doing these kind of modular settings for these different large minifigure scale sets. So it's going to be interesting to see where the Owlery fits in with those. But I think that they are building, these sets again are designed to go together. So that's going to be interesting to see when it comes out. As far as value goes, we're looking at 350 pieces, $45. That's 13 cents a piece, which is higher, obviously, than the 10 cent per piece that I like to use as a baseline. But of course, these licensed themes I always expect to be more expensive, so I'm not surprised. I would like to have seen this more at, the $35 price point. 20% off is generally what I feel is Lego's probably 20% higher than it should be. So this one probably should have been somewhere in the $35 range. Regardless, 3 good minifigures as we talked about, and a good looking set. And I think I'm very curious to see how it's going to fit in with the others that will be released this year. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this set. I'm going to get started on my next video. And until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to see more of my LEGO reviews. I've left a link to my LEGO Harry Potter review playlist up here on the screen.